Hey guys, this is Wilby, and we're on Ghost AWZS's account. He reached out to me, and he needs some help with Clan Boss. His clan currently, from the sounds of it, does normal, and they're looking to go towards hard. So I got a picture here of one of his hard hits, and basically it looks like he's lasting a little over a minute, and got about 1.8 million damage. So that's close to about 4 keys, I think. I think it's around 12 million for hard. So around 4 keys, he's going to be able to get that chest. So ideally, we want to try to get around 2 keys if we can. I think it's a pretty new account here. So 44 days. So pretty new. The Great Hall. It looks like he's pretty spread out here. Ideally, just personal preference, I would focus on some accuracy. Depending on your Clan Boss setup, try to focus on those affinities for accuracy. Just from what I can remember, it was really hard for me to get enough accuracy and those other defense and speed as well for my gear, because I didn't have that gear. So hopefully maybe he can focus more on some accuracy for the affinity champions that he uses for Clan Boss, and then try to jump into some defense percents before he hops around. Hopefully that'll help him there. So for his champions, he's using 2 kills. He has a Frost King already. I don't have a Frost King, and he has a Royal Guard that he's using, and he has three champions I don't have. So I don't have Frost King yet. I don't have Royal Guard, and I don't have Skull Crusher. So 43 days, and he already has 3 champions that I want. I definitely want Skull Crusher to play around with, and I want Royal Guard. So on here, let's see, on the gear, just at a quick glance, he doesn't have any life still. And I think a War Priest was kind of like his healer. So there's no life still on. Unless you have a really good healer, I think you want to roll with life still gear. Skull Crusher is a counterattack champion. Ideally, we want to try to utilize him on the Clan Boss. And then for these other guys, I'm just going to take a look at these these like chest, gloves, and boots, because generally that's kind of where you're going to make errors, if anything, for Clan Boss setup. So you have crit rate here, and my guess is he's probably using these champions for a lot of content. So he wants to get a lot of damage as well. Unfortunately, if you want to maximize your Clan Boss potential, you got to get survivability and then kind of utilize your poisons, and then like your Giant Slayer and War Master procs with lifesteal gear. So this is the base stat. I would not level this up to level 16 since it's the base stat chest. And then unless it's speed boots, I would stay away from the other base stats. So other than speed boots, all other base stats for gloves, chest, and boots, just go ahead and sell. Don't level those up. These cost a lot of silver that you can definitely use on better gear. Let's see here. I guess we can look at these here. So got the HP there and got some crit damage because he has a lot of crit rate. So he's probably utilizing that for some dungeons and probably arena as well. Frost King. Let's see. Defense. I like it. I didn't look at the substats, but I like the primary. Second kill here, crit rate, defense, and again another base stat here. Go ahead and sell that unless it's speed for the boots. Royal Guard, we have crit damage, attack percent, and base stat defense. Don't level that up anymore. Go ahead and get rid of it. And then War Priest. Okay, so for War Priest, this is his healer currently. And we got HP percent, and speed boots. So I like that. That's good. So Skull Crusher doesn't have any gear. And I'm guessing we don't have any Giant Slayer or War Master masteries yet. So that is definitely going to be something that can help if we can get lifesteal on. So give me 1 second. Let me kind of sum up all these numbers just to see what we're working with here. Okay, so I pulled all the numbers for the champions that he is using for the clan boss. So we have 2 Kel, so I've labeled them level 60 and level 50. So on here, total speed, we're looking at War Priest is the slowest, 110. And then the rest of them, they're hovering around about, between 140. I've got the 153 there. So I think the hard clan boss, I think he's 150. So we want to be above that if we can. That way he's not taking his turn first. We can take our turn first. And hopefully we can utilize Skull Crusher to get some counterattack chances in there as well. But we'll have to see what we can work with. For the accuracy, the first Kel level 60 has 80 accuracy. I think that might be a little low. I could be wrong, but we're going to see if we can bump that up just a little bit if we can. The second Kel, he had 31 accuracy. I definitely am pretty confident that for hard, that's too low for a poisoner. And we might, I don't know yet. We might replace him. We'll have to see. And then everyone else, it really doesn't matter because we want the poisons. I think the Frost King has like a crit damage debuff or something. But ideally, I'm focusing on the poisons. And then for defense, Frost King has a lot of defense. He sticks out like a sore thumb. And then the War Priest, the healer of the group, has 865, which is definitely on the low end. But other than that, level 60 Kel has 1600 defense. That might not be too bad for the hard clan boss. I could be wrong. And then everyone's hovering around a little over 20,000 hit points. So I think what I want to do is first see, let's see if he has lifesteal gear, because we need that. We need lifesteal gear, and then eventually he can get his masteries. So we have a couple here. So how many sets do we have? We have one helmet, and one shield. So we're not going to be able to, unless I can farm some. I could farm some real quick. Even if it's not like perfect gear, I might be able to do that. I was kind of hoping to spend some of the stamina on the masteries, but that might have to be for another challenge for him. I think we want lifesteal first. So I'm going to go ahead and farm some lifesteal gear, and then I'm going to try to gear up Skull Crusher and rework some of these other champions. I don't know who I'm going to replace yet. We'll have to see. I might replace Royal Guard, potentially, depending on if I can get that Kel some more accuracy and defense. Or I can replace War Priest if I think I can heal enough. So let me go ahead and do that, and then we'll see where we end up. Okay, guys, I was able to kind of rework some of his gear. I wasn't able to do as much as I thought. There's about 2 million silver, not a lot of gear to choose from, and we really needed lifesteal gear to make some of this work. And down the road, he's going to need the masteries to help out with the lifesteal procs. So on the top here is the original clan boss setup that he had. I kind of highlighted some areas that I think I wanted to improve on. Below that, I have the new clan boss setup. And so for the level 60 Kel, I've increased his speed to 156. The intention of this was the hard clan boss is 150 speed. And I was hoping to get everyone above the 150 mark and use Skull Crusher as the slowest. But I didn't have enough gear, so Kel is actually probably a little too fast currently with the setup that I was able to get. But I got lifesteal gear on him at 156 speed. Royal Guard, I bumped his speed up a little bit, and then I actually forgot that he has the decreased defense on his A1. So I went ahead and increased his accuracy on that as well, just so we can get a little more damage out of him. And then I reworked War Priest a little bit, but I actually didn't end up using her. I looked back and she only lasted maybe 30 seconds on the battle. She only healed for about 20 or 29,000 hit points. So I figured it was probably best for now just to kind of replace her. So I replaced her with Skull Crusher because he is our counterattack champion. Pretty phenomenal champion, really. So I was able to use the rest of the lifesteal gear that we had on him. I bumped his speed up to 133. Still too slow, but what I did was, I actually recorded this video before, but I forgot to unmute my mic. So I've actually already ran the clan boss. I'll show you guys kind of the end result of this. But what I did was I skipped the first turn on his counterattack and then made up for it on the second round after he did his stun. So on this, I got lifesteal on him, 133 speed. He doesn't need accuracy. And then I was able to get about 1,400 defense, which seemed to work okay. I think if we had our masteries, this would help out a lot more with this lifesteal gear. And then on the level 50 kill, I have increased his accuracy a little bit because he's going to get that additional poisons that we need. So it wasn't as much as I was hoping for. I think there needs to be some more farming involved to get that lifesteal gear, and then also the masteries as well. But we ended up with 2.8 million damage. So the first run that we did without changing anything, we got 1.8 million. So on this time, to get a million more, it's not a bad start. This is going to dramatically jump up once he can get some lifesteal on these other champions, as well as the masteries. I think he should be able to possibly even 2 key. We'll see. 2 key for sure, but maybe 1 key hard. I think he's going to be sitting at a good spot once he can farm some of that extra gear. I'll quickly show you kind of some of the stuff that I did here. So on kill level 60, we got the lifesteal gear. I wasn't able to get a speed roll, but it ended up being okay because the speed kind of worked out. I had the speed boost that I got. I did lose some crit rate for him, so hopefully that doesn't hurt him too much on the dungeons that he's going to run. And I didn't level, I don't think I leveled any of this stuff up. This was already leveled up. The other stuff, I only leveled up to about 8 or 12 just because we were really short on silver. He could get faster here and then swap out some other gear here for more survivability. I was lucky here. I got 2 rolls on speed and it's a speed set, so that worked out pretty well. We need the accuracy banner. Once he gets that, he won't have any issues probably with accuracy. On Skull Crusher, that was our other kind of lifesteal gear that I was able to get. And on this, I was hoping to get him above the 150 mark, but that didn't happen. I don't need accuracy on this. I did get speed set as well, and I have some bad rolls on some of this other gear. But this here was already level 16. Anything else that I've replaced, I only leveled up to about 8 or 12. Just because I didn't have the silver, and I think there can be better gear potentially that we can utilize in the future with this. So I didn't replace the attack percent here. I figured he probably needs that for dungeons. The defense base stat, I didn't replace that because I didn't have another piece of gear to sub in there. Ideally, I want that defense percent. And then I think he already had this. I could be wrong, but I did HP percent because I had enough speed. So ideally, if I had to recommend some stuff, is get all your champions above 150. I think it's 150, like 151 to around 160. I can't remember on hard, but get them all in that range. Get Skull Crusher the slowest, and then if you can, try to get defense or hit point percent if you can't get defense percent on these primary stats. And if you have enough speed, try to just utilize the HP or defense boots as well, and then you're going to get a lot of survivability if you can manage that speed. The speed tune on a counterattack is so essential just to get all those extra chances on attacks. The other thing that I can think of is there's a lot of lot of pieces of gear. I don't know if I can pick one out here. There's one. So there's a lot of gear that for gloves, chest, and boots that aren't speed-based stats for primary that are leveled up to 12 and 16. I think potentially that probably used up a lot of silver on this account. So try to stay away from leveling up those pieces of gear. And again, on the Great Hall, try to focus on the accuracy. And then get your Skull Crusher up to level 60. He's definitely going to help you. You're probably going to use him for a long time on Clan Boss. So go ahead and level him up to 60. Royal Guard, for now, he has a decreased defense on his A1. So that is working for us. And his A3, I think it's his A3 or A2, based on the enemy max HP, hits pretty hard. So for now, he's gonna help you. Eventually, you're probably going to replace him. But yeah, just a few tweaks, I think, that can really boost this account's Clan Boss damage. Unfortunately, I just wasn't able to capture all that just from the limited amount of gear. And then, you know, I ended up using 1.6 million silver. But I just didn't have the gear and I didn't have the silver to really utilize that. And hopefully this helps you, Ghost. I tried my best. We got you extra 1 million damage. And I think here soon you can definitely be able to 2-key and potentially 1-key that hard clan boss for your clan. So anyways, I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you.